Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. Have you ever walked into a high-end home store, seen a gorgeous centerpiece or a piece of wall art, looked at the price tag and thought, I'd love to have that, but it is a bit out of my price range? We are here to show you that with a bit of creativity, you will be able to enjoy beautiful items in your home on a budget. To create this high-end wrought iron dupe on a budget, you will need a few rolls of heavy-gauge floral wire or aluminum craft wire, a square wooden plaque or thrifted picture frame for the base, a pack of oven-bake polymer clay like Sculpey in gray or black, matte black acrylic paint or spray paint, a small glass jar or thrifted votive holder, a cream-colored pillar candle, and some faux greenery or a small wreath. Start by cutting 4 equal lengths of wire and arching them over your base, securing them at the corners with staples or strong adhesive to form the cage structure, and twisting a separate loop of wire at the very top to mimic the handle. Once the skeleton is sturdy, roll the polymer clay into thin snakes and wrap them around the wire frame, smoothing the seams and using your fingers to create a slightly irregular, hammered texture that looks like hand-forged metal. Carefully remove the clay-covered wire from any flammable base, if necessary, or bake the entire structure for 15 to 30 minutes according to the clay manufacturer's instructions. After the piece has cooled and hardened, apply 2 coats of matte black paint to the entire frame and the base to give it that heavy iron finish. Finally, nestle your glass jar and candle in the center, surround it with the faux greenery, and you'll have a sophisticated centerpiece that looks like a boutique find for a fraction of the price. To craft your own textured wavy mirror as seen in the workshop image, you will need the following materials: an appropriate number of cheap, basic rectangular mirror panels or tiles to reach your desired final dimensions, multiple packages of a quality air-dry modeling clay, a rolling pin, clay sculpting tools like wire loops and spatulas, a disposable cup of water, craft paper or a drop cloth to protect your work surface, and a wall sign or notes for tracking your progress. To construct the mirror, begin by covering your entire work area with craft paper and laying out your mirror tiles side by side on the table to define the final scale. Next, prepare large batches of air-dry clay by kneading them, and then use the rolling pin to create thick, uniform slabs. Cut these slabs into wide, snake-like coils to form the foundational structure. Take these long coils and carefully apply them along the entire perimeter of the mirror layout. Using gentle pressure to adhere the clay and meticulous technique with your hands and a bit of water to sculpt the characteristic continuous wavy edge, blending all joints until seamless. Finally, use specific sculpting tools to perfect the contours and smooth the surfaces. Then allow the clay to dry completely, typically overnight or longer, before handling or mounting the finished piece. To craft this anthropology-style dimensional mirror dupe, you will need a 12-inch circular craft mirror, a 16-inch round scalloped or wavy edge wooden cutout, or a large charger/plaque to act as the frame, paintable wood or clay floral embellishments to go on the frame, sandpaper, wood glue, off-white or cream chalk paint, light blue, medium blue, and green acrylic paints, a matte varnish sealant, small paintbrushes, a larger brush, and a picture hanging kit. To make the mirror, begin by prepping your wooden frame cutout and any additional flat wood appliques with light sanding, then glue the mirror firmly to the center. To create the dimensional tulips seen in the inspiration, you can either paint pre-made flat wooden floral cutouts or sculpt them directly onto the frame using air-dry modeling clay and allow them to cure. Once your frame is ready with the dimensional elements attached, apply 2 to 3 coats of off-white or cream chalk paint over the entire frame, excluding the glass mirror itself, and let it dry completely. Next, switch to a small brush to paint the raised details. Use your light and medium blue acrylics to fill in the tulip heads, applying a lighter coat to the top parts to add dimension, and use the green paint for all of the stems and leaves. After the paint has dried, use a larger brush to apply a final coat of matte varnish or clear sealant to protect your work. Then attach the hanging kit to the back of the finished mirror frame. To create this high-end anthropology-inspired Capiz mirror for a fraction of the cost, you will need a small round mirror, available in the craft or candle section of a dollar store, a sturdy thrifted brass or wood candlestick to serve as the pedestal, a sheet of white foam board or thick cardstock for the petal backing, iridescent white mother-of-pearl contact paper or shimmering white acrylic paint, gold liquid gilding or a metallic gold paint marker for the trim, and a strong adhesive like E6000 or a hot glue gun. To assemble your dupe, start by sketching a 5-petal lotus flower shape on your foam board, ensuring the center circle is slightly larger than your mirror, then carefully cut it out with a utility knife. Apply your iridescent contact paper or shimmering paint to the petals to mimic the look of natural Capiz shell, and once dry, use your gold gilding or paint marker to trace the outer edges and the inner circle where the mirror will sit to give it that soldered metal look. Bond the mirror to the center of your petal frame with adhesive, and then attach the entire flower head to the top of your thrifted candlestick, which can also be painted gold to match the trim if it isn't already brass. For a final professional touch, you can cut smaller petals out of the leftover foam board to decorate the base of the candlestick, creating a cohesive, expensive-looking decor piece that looks like it came straight from a boutique. To craft these unique beaded mirrors, you will need a 12-inch round mirror, approximately 30 to 40 large, 2-inch diameter, or a rectangle of your chosen size, and unfinished wooden craft spheres, industrial strength glue like E6000, wood stain, a paintbrush, and picture hanging wire. First, to make things easier and less messy, apply your desired wood stain to all of the wooden spheres and the outer edge of the mirror's frame, if visible, using a brush, and allow them to dry completely according to the stain manufacturer's instructions. Once dry, protect the mirror's surface with painter's tape or paper, then apply a strong industrial glue to a small section of the mirror's perimeter or the sphere's flat side. Carefully press and hold the spheres one by one onto the outer edge, ensuring they are tightly packed and evenly spaced, working in small sections until the entire circle is covered. After letting the glue cure fully, which can take 24 hours, attach picture hanging wire to the back of the mirror to finish the project and prepare it for hanging. To recreate this elegant wrought iron style wall art for approximately $10, you will need to gather several common craft supplies: a large oval or circular wooden craft hoop or pre-made frame with a deep lip, bundles of flexible yet sturdy wire, preferably 16 to 18 gauge aluminum or steel floral wire, dark brown or bronze metallic acrylic paint or spray paint, a small paintbrush, a mini hot glue gun and glue sticks, sandpaper, optional, and wire cutters. The frame, wire, and potentially some of the paint or glue can often be sourced from a dollar store or thrifted. To construct the piece, begin by painting your wooden frame in your desired color, such as a white base coat with layered cream and gray, applied using a dry brush technique for a distressed look. While the frame is drying, cut multiple lengths of the wire using your wire cutters, with the lengths dependent on the size of your frame and the intricacy of your scroll work. To create the pattern seen in the example, bend and shape the wire into large teardrop-shaped loops, small, intricate scrolls, and the central cross shape, using a small round object, like a marker, to help form smooth, even curves. Lay out your shaped wire pattern inside the frame opening on a flat surface to adjust the design until it is symmetrical and fits perfectly. Once you are satisfied with the layout, use small dots of hot glue at every intersection point where the wire segments overlap, and crucial points where the wire touches the inside edge of the frame, holding each joint firmly until the glue sets. After all the wire is securely glued to the frame and to itself, use your small brush to paint the entire wire scrollwork and all the dried glue joints with the dark bronze or brown metallic paint to create a uniform, forged iron look. Once completely dry, the piece is ready to be hung and enjoyed. To recreate the Anthropologie horn look mirror at home for a fraction of the cost, you'll need a selection of easily obtained materials, including a basic rectangular craft or dollar store mirror. Choose a size, for example, 9 by 12 inches. Multiple packs of jumbo wooden craft or popsicle sticks, approximately 100 to 150 count. Matte and satin black, dark brown, tan, and cream acrylic paints, a clear acrylic sealant spray, multi-purpose liquid glue, like E6000, a small sponge brush and several fine detail brushes, and a utility knife or sharp scissors. To construct it, begin by using the utility knife or scissors to cut the craft sticks into shorter pieces with varying rounded edge shapes. Some should be half moons and some more pointed segments, creating different scallop profiles. Lay the craft sticks flat on a protected surface and paint them in batches to achieve a faux horn look, using a sponge brush for a base layer, like matte black. And then, while the paint is slightly wet, use detail brushes to layer thin, streaked coats of other colors like dark brown, tan, and cream to mimic the organic color variations. After the paint dries, seal the painted pieces with the clear acrylic spray. Once the sealant is fully dry, map out the overlapping pattern on the frame of your base mirror, working from one side and using small dabs of the strong multi-purpose glue to adhere the scalloped stick segments. Overlap the pieces so that a single row looks like layered, interlocking scales around the perimeter, just like the high-end version. Ensure you place the pieces consistently, and perhaps even add a second, very slightly overlapping layer on the outside edge for a thicker, more dimensional frame. Whether you're a longtime subscriber or just stopping by for the first time, we are so incredibly grateful to have you here. To our amazing community, your support, comments, and shared passion for creativity mean the world to us and truly keep this channel going. If you love the look of luxury but prefer a budget-friendly price tag, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Join our growing family so you never miss out on our latest high-end dupes and DIY transformations. Your support helps us continue creating, and we can't wait to show you what's coming next.